Dallas Stars won 5-2 tonight, bouncing back from a 2-1 loss the other night to the Calgary Flames. And it was a night that looked like Dallas Stars hockey for the first time in a while. They scored more than 4 goals for the 6th time this season. They put together Tyler Seguin centered a line between Jamie Benn and Jason Spezza for the first time this season. They played together on the power play, but it was the first time they played together as a group at 5-on-5 this season. And it worked. Spezza had a goal and 2 assists. First time he scored since November 3rd. Jamie Benn had a goal and 2 assists. First time he scored in 5-on-5 play since November 10th. Only his second 5v5 goal all season. Tyler Seguin scored on the power play, had an assist. Top of that, you had a real good depth effort throughout the lineup. Antoine Roussel had a goal and an assist. I picked the 3 stars tonight. I had him as my 3rd star and almost had him up there. Almost had him in the top 2 stars. I thought he was one of the best players throughout the night. He was really a pest. Got under Nashville's skin, and players said as much. This was a game that the Stars needed. Now, if you're looking at things with a grain of salt, Nashville has never been good in this building. They came coming in tonight. They were 1-7-1 in their last 9 trips here. So this has been a bit of house of horrors for the Predators, but the Stars took care of business. Their best players were their best players, what you need. You had your depth come through. The goaltending was good. Kari Lehtonen didn't have to make too many difficult saves, but he did a really good job of tracking pucks, holding rebounds, and for at least tonight, he outplayed Pekka Rinne, which is not something you're going to have most nights in the National Hockey League against Nashville. You also had early in the game, you had Jamie Alexiak, who a lot of the players on the team said he kind of set the tone for that with his first shift, where he went out and had 4 hits and was kind of hitting everything that moved. He had 4 hits on the first shift, only finished with 5, so maybe it's something you want to see continue more and him be a little more physical throughout the game. But he was good tonight. He set a tone early. And now the Stars are in a position where if you can take tonight's win and build into a very difficult weekend, back-to-back in Philadelphia on Saturday and then in Chicago on Sunday, things are all of a sudden looking good for this team if you can take that. I know after the game against Calgary, I myself said this team wasn't a good hockey team right now, and they're still not a good hockey team right now. They're getting better, and tonight they showed flashes of it, but they can prove they're a good hockey team, and they can prove my statement wrong from 2 nights ago with a strong performance this weekend in Philadelphia and Chicago. The Stars are fortunate because the Western Conference is not good this year. A strong performance and stretch can instantly jump them up in the Central standings, and you can take advantage of the parity throughout the Western Conference. So if you're a Stars fan, you look at tonight and you're happy with how it worked. You're happy with the offense rolling. You're happy with what you saw with the Benn, Seguin, Spezza line, and I think that can continue to roll. The key question is how well will it work? How well it work on the road when you don't have the last change, but that's something that you kind of figure out on the fly. Last note, Cody Eakin, a healthy scratch tonight. He may or may not be in on Saturday. Jason Dickinson entered the lineup tonight. I think Dickinson was okay, but he looked like he didn't. He looked a bit overwhelmed. I don't know if he'll be back Saturday. Maybe if there's a change, Eakin comes back in, and maybe it's a scratch Cody Eakin needs to play better. It was his first healthy scratch of the season. Overall, it's a game that Stars can only build forward from here, and it's a good building block. And we'll see how they do this weekend. They practice tomorrow in Frisco, and then fly out tomorrow afternoon, and then the back-to-back games before coming home for a nice stretch.